That's unnatural.
195 when you're ready.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Hey everyone, hello. It's winter in Hobart. What the fuck are you all doing here? Anyway, hello and welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson. 4 p.m. is about process. It's about making stuff as opposed to finishing stuff. We are about to present something to you that might be like a finished thing. You've seen me writing today, maybe, at the piano, or you're just here because there's a crowd, doesn't matter. Either way, the idea of 4 p.m. is about the showing up and doing something every day without an idea. Just start doing something and eventually something will come. So it was a blank page this morning, and I've been writing all day, and the one you just heard was not today's piece. That was from day the 195th day that I've been here in the museum writing a piece. Nice little curtain raiser. Today is day 355. But it's, I don't want to be like, I'm not going to promise it'll be anything good. That's kind of the idea, that we just show up and just make shit, and sometimes the shit smells really good. Amazing, but other times not, but we'll see, because we're about to rehearse it. We're going to play it, because at this moment none of us have heard it in the air before. I've just dreamed it, pushing notes into the piano, and these guys now are making notes because I've clearly have made lots of mistakes. I wrote it in this weird scale only like 20 minutes ago. I went, oh no, I think I know what the key signature is now. So I put that in like 20 minutes ago. What an idiot, because it just fucked everything up. So now they're trying to correct all the stuff. Anyway, the ensemble for today is the same 4 instruments every day, not the same people, because that would drive them mad. I think it's always a string quartet, and the musicians for today, they're about to make the music live for you. Please welcome Phoebe, Fran, Janet, and Brett. Right. Okay, so rehearsal is what we'll have. I don't know why I spoke like Yoda all of a sudden. So stick with us, you'll hear what we're doing. If you don't know, like if you're confused or if you're just curious, well, let's have a little, ask questions, throw them out. There's a bar around the corner serving drinks and probably get pizzas for another 10 minutes. So jump around there, get a snack, settle in. Is that okay? Good. Okay. The score will be moving on this screen over here as we rehearse. So if you're a bit of a nerd, you can come over here and tell me what I did wrong later on. Okay. Right. Hi. So many. This is really to the line, this one, so I got no idea. No idea. I think much of it's like a 2 feels quite quick. Shit, I don't know. What's that? Yeah, it's crotches. Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, no. Lord help us. Here we go. So first bar is just second violin from beat 2. All right, hold there. Now, the ink was still wet and they just sight read that. Yes. Yes. I think one day, like, I will literally just close my eyes and just go blah on the page and go, play that, motherfuckers, and they will. They just will. It's amazing. It's circus freaks. Right. So, first of all, any questions from you, Dean? Does that make any sense? Forgive me if I've got...
I've got an upcoming question. We haven't got to it yet.
Okay.
But the bar after E.
Bar after E, or what have I done?
Squiggles. No, I'm just wondering, are you wanting it like... Is that...
Low to high. Good-ding, good-ding, good-ding. Can we do downs? Good-ding, good-ding, good-ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think we've all got that.
Yes, you've all got those from every now and again. That's it.
Who has?
Or maybe you don't. Viola missed out? Sorry.
That's fine.
This is a standard string quartet, by the way. And here's a really interesting thing. I suspect that, like, who just came for the Dark Mofo Festival? Who's here just for the festival? Yeah, like lots of you, yeah. Welcome to Mona. And those who came to the festival, some of you come down for like just like raw meat and blood and metal and shit. And you're, right now you're sitting there going, I'm listening to a string quartet. How the fuck did I end up here? Thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome for leaning into the process of making stuff in front of you. So this is a standard string quartet.
So, Dean, can I just check?
Of course.
The third bar of E.
Third bar of E.
It's like a black bar. Is that a bar's rest for me?
Third bar of E is a bar's rest.
And then I'm in the next bar.
And then you go, yes, and then you've got the doubles in the fourth bar, yes?
Yep. You've
Yep.
given me a bass clef instead of a rest.
Oh, it's got a rest on my...
Okay, no worries.
Sorry. Right. All right, good. Let's go from the top again. See how now we... Now familiar with it? From the top again. Don't let it slow down. Lots of energy. Forward, forward. Always forward, forward. Hold there. So what we'll do is at the end of a G, I know it's very quick, but for those of you who aren't just like a little plank spaghetti, which is a great job at spaghetti, thank you, the bar 4G really ramped that up as a big fortissimo at the end of it. Let's go from F again, and I'll see if the people at home have any questions. From F. Ooh, E. hole there. We're about to go into a different field, so that was nice. Good. Any questions there? They're madly making... The pencils come out every time they stop. And sometimes they write stuff down like, oh, there's a cue here. I should look at that play across there and to know, because we're doing something together. If they're all just writing cock and balls on there because I hate it. I don't know what they're doing, but it's really... They write stuff all the time. They're fanatical about pencils. Whereas mine's one of those ones you have to charge. Sometimes your pen goes flat. Like a world to be living in where your pen goes flat. Has anybody got any questions yet? Is anybody curious or worried? That was a question over there. Yes.
You mentioned before that it was recorded in a particular scale and then found what the key was. What was the scale? What was the key?
Ooh, good question. What was the scale? What was the key? I wrote it in the octatonic scale. Ooh, very French, very French. It's a symmetrical scale. So it's like a half whole, half whole, half whole, half whole. So it's an 8-note scale rather than a 7-note scale. To get nerdy on your ass, one second here. So a conventional scale. That's 8 notes, and the first and last note are repeated. It's only 7 different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I repeat the 8. But an octatonic scale is like a... So it's like a half whole, symmetrical scale, which means that some things are unavailable. So you can't do like a big have a banana kind of ending with that scale. So it sounds like it's the whole time on its one leg. And, it wants to resolve, but it can't. That's why. It's because of the dumb scale I chose. Okay. Good. Any questions? Let's go from H again, please. Letter H, or the bar before H. And always here. You can kind of be free as you like with the top bit, just like hit that B going in.
Oh, yep.
Don't let it fall down tempo. Oh, spooky. Okay, hold there. So when we get when you're in 75 and you go dee da, bee da, it's like kind of slur those, I think, because later on there's a staccato. So slur those ones, which means like a long slow by rather than going separately. Smooth rather than hard. Good. Let's go from J, please.
J for Janet, do you want the
B-da.
crochet before legato or
D, da, D.
no, the note before?
Yeah. The note before. D, da. Yes, thank you. Okay. Little glitchy notes from J. Yep. D, E. Hold there. Love that. Was really lovely. So I'm going to bring the second part out louder, I think. Let's get both first and second. From L, you're 2 octaves apart for the first 2 bars.
You want it more?
More from second. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Just get more.
Just for those.
Just, yeah, from L, definitely. L to N, yes.
L to M.
Into it. Come from K again, letter K.
It's supposed to be.
E. Don't slow down. Yola. That's good. So on the second last bar, the D, da, 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 quaver, quaver, quaver. Pencils out, you see. Any other questions yet? Yes? Why is the viola lumpy? It's made of chocolate and it melted. It's art. Come on, you're in Mona, man. It is a viola. It's just like the dimensions are separate. The reach is different. It's an art piece and it makes people curious. Yeah?
Good answer.
You're right. Either that or you couldn't afford a proper one.
It's breaking mold.
Okay. Any other questions? Yes?
Mainly for one instrument and then build on that one, or everything comes up?
Everything comes quickly, yeah. If I have one idea, a melodic idea, everything else follows like a nanosecond later. Yeah, because I think if you went all the way, like, even if you're telling a once upon a time story, as you go, once upon a time there's a guy named Jack, and Jack went to the forest, right, so it's Jack in a forest, and then Jack in the forest was wearing a suit, Jack Forest suit, so it's very quickly everything else follows, and it's the same writing. All the facts just sort of join each other and try and come on the journey. And then eventually, something like the forest burns down. Suddenly, Jack's alone and nude all of a sudden. So they inform the original idea, and it changes everything along the way. And in a day like this, like 4 p.m. is about a deadline for 4 p.m. So I get to like 2 o'clock and I go, I reckon I should have killed Jack by now, but you know what? It's 2 o'clock and I don't have time. So the deadline's a bit of a shit sometimes. I would like to do more or do less, but there's a constraint there, which is a bit hard, but it's also kind of liberating as well. Yeah. Sorry for all the Jacks in the room. Okay, let's go from P, please. P, yep. Now. Hold there, so we do have room at the cue to kind of start to sort of build the accelerando in for a couple of bars. So by the time you get to at least the third of cue, have it really to speed. Yeah. Accelerando is a very fancy Italian word for get faster. Whose mum told you when you were going to bed, accelerando, no, it just doesn't happen.
Sorry, before Q,
Cue?
it sounded like the first violin part was building up to this huge big thing, but we've all got piano. Do you want
At
us
Q?
to crescendo before Q?
There's a breath mark. I've got piano. I see the whole thing of P. Is it?
Yeah, but her part's building up.
Yeah. True.
We're
Good
playing-
idea.
Do you want us to
Yes. So so you can crescendo through P
Into Q.
as the first violin is exploding. Yeah. Yes, and then a crescendo. Yeah. So up bow and then. Okay. Good idea. Let's do that again. Let's go from the P, starting at piano and then crescendo. E. Yeah, so everyone's on beat
So I
one.
have enough time.
What's that?
Can I lead it?
Of course you can.
Just
I
a
sit on my
cue so I
hands.
have
Of course,
enough time to
you do it.
Yep.
Okay, once again.
It's a bit slow to start.
You look if you want to. You want to start at tempo?
Like more or less.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's start more or less at tempo.
I don't know.
Okay. From P again.
Yeah.
So this whole process of putting something together, I mean, there might be some people who never did high school band, who never played an instrument. Yeah. It's okay. So I'm probably talking gobbledygook and it's weird. Those of you who did, the last thing you did was high school band. The last rehearsal you had was like squeaking away on third clarinet. I'm sorry for re-traumatising you, but it's hard. But what you're seeing in terms of this putting things together, even though it might sound complicated, we all do things a lot, and whatever you do a lot, you get better at, whether that's golf or being a dickhead. You know, you get better at that thing. So I just show up and do this. It's not an expose of something extraordinary. It's not that. It really is. I mean, I think these people are, because you can hear it. But putting it together is just showing up. That's all it is. It's just showing up, I think. Sounds humble, but I think it's true. And then accepting that some days I write something that's really intolerably awful, and that's okay. I'll come back tomorrow and try again. Right. Who's ready? Any bits you want to do again? There's a lot there, isn't there? Which bit would you like to do again? Anything in particular?
Maybe we can probably go from the top.
Go from the top? Okay, we'll go from the top. We'll go from the top now. We'll probably play it twice through, once to get to know it, and then we'll do it again. If you just have the one listen in you, thank you very much for your time. There's lots to do in the museum, so but if you want to hear it twice and hear us get to know it, then that's great too. My spiel on creativity is that, again, just showing up means you're always on the tools, and sometimes the inspiration will find me when I'm at the piano. It'll find you when you're playing golf or dancing or drawing or whatever your thing is. When kids in particular go, you know, write one line down and go, oh, that's just, and screw it up and burn it. Like, dude, fill 3 pages of shit before you go and check the first line you wrote. So it's that courage to just be shit for a bit. That's my whole thing. And sometimes, as I said, it gets to the end of the day and it's not very good, but sometimes, like, how the hell? I was hungover and everything, and I don't know how it worked. But, you know, there's a 4 p.m. album here, which is a download or a CD, but there's like 2 albums of the choice days on there, and it's a way of me saying it's only an album's worth out of 355 days. That's my thing about the numbers are probably about right. That's how often you might expect to get it kind of okay. Don't expect to shit a diamond every day, you special people. There's also a piece of score which I wrote. There's also this, which is the 4 p.m. book. I thought, you know, when you really, it still sounds like a magical thing when someone says they did a thing, a painting or a bit of music, and you go, oh, it still sounds like magic. I don't know how you do it. And just showing up sounds a bit bloody trite. Bit naive to me. So I thought I'd do something which I couldn't find on any other bookshelf in any shop around the world, and for the first 150 days I kept a diary, so I've published them. I've published all my diaries, and you can see there's microphones there, so we record everything as well. So there's 11 hours of music the first 150 days through that, so it's a bit of a from the driver's seat journey through creativity, which is not, it's not a book about music. It's about creativity.
If that's okay. Yeah.
So there you go. You can come and see me about that, or get it from the shop or whatever. You can buy it wherever you want. Cool. There you go. Done the spiel. Now we're going to play the day. Here we go. Any other last questions? No. Okay. All right. It's just luck. You'll be great. I have all the faith. Okay. Phoebe, Fran, Janet, Brett. This is the moment when I write a really terrible piece when I go, do you want to hear it again? And seriously, some people go, no. I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, there's see a vagina. That's fine. So we'll do it again? All right, let's do it again. So any questions or any things, worries? Anyone? No? Okay. Good. Just relax. Here we go. Any questions from you? Okay. I'm sure you're writing all the things I need to know when I look at it when you all go home. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Okay. Do you need me? You want me? Yeah. Do you want me here or not?
No, was it possibly yes?
Yes?
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. My name is Dean. This has been Phoebe and Fran and Janet and Brett. That's 4 p.m. for today. Come and have a chat and buy some stuff if you want. Otherwise, have a lovely festival. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.